Hello everyone, Stenadux here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. My friend Saffron hit me up with a little, if you look at your screen here, you can rank your favorite Pokemon across all the types, across all the regions, and then basically you have somewhat of a ranking system of sorts, and I figured, I got a quarter of the way through this, just doing it for fun. I'm like, wait a minute, I can make a video out of this. So that's what we're doing. So rules are pretty simple. As you can see here, you basically go through everything. I haven't actually scrolled down. You can actually rank all this extra stuff, like your favorite Spinda even. I don't even know if I know like two of the different kinds of Spinda, truthfully. But we're going to just do this. I got some chill, royalty-free lo-fi in the background, so that's pretty cool. And without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, you'll see things go pretty much in order pretty easily. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick our favorite normal type to start. Pidgeot's probably going to be my favorite, I would say. Snorlax is a close second. Charizard for fire type. I mean, if you guys haven't really known, whoops, his wings are a little clipped here. Make sure his wings are spread. Water type. This is a tricky one. I love the Poliwag line. I like Lapras. I like Vaporeon. I think I'm going to go with Vaporeon just because I can pick Lapras as an ice type. Bulbasaur, favorite grass type. That's pretty much a given. Pikachu, ice type, probably Lapras still. Fighting type, I'm going to go with Poliwrath. Poison type, my go-to would probably be Gengar, truth be told. Ground type, this one's a tricky one, but I think I would end up going with Marowak for this one. Flying type, Charizard. Charizard's the GOAT, at least to me. Some people might not share that opinion. Mewtwo would be the best psychic type. Bug type, Scyther. Rock type, looks like we're getting a little bit clipped here. Might have to zoom out just a hair. Okay. That should be good. Make sure it looks good on that side. Yeah, perfect. Aerodactyl, would be the best rock type in my opinion. Ghost type, Gengar, as I said. Dragonite would be the best dragon type. And here's interesting because, and I already knew this again because like I said, I got to the Hoenn stuff before I realized, hey, again, I can make a video out of this. So they add these different like missing no forms and the substitute doll. I always loved this fossilized Kabutops for missing no. I don't know why. I just think it's a really cool concept, and Kabutops is one of my more favorite fossils, but I would say Aerodactyl would definitely take the cake. Steel type, I would just go with Magneton, Magneton. Fairy type, is that? Oh, okay, there we go. So now that we're zoomed out a little bit, you can see that there's more. I would have to go with Jigglypuff, I think. And that's mostly just because of Smash. Starter, again, Charizard. Gimmick form, they have all the different gimmick forms. I always loved Charizard X, though. I just love the blue flames. I like that black and blue color scheme is just my go-to. Legend, definitely Mewtwo. And then favorite for this region, again, Charizard, pretty simple. All right, on to Generation 2. Normal type. If you guys don't know, I'm a really big fan of owls. They're my favorite animal. So Hoodoo and Noctowl are some of my favorite Pokemon. They're definitely slept on. Especially shiny Noctowl. Actually, that reminds me. There was collect a shiny charm and then make the Pokemon shiny. Ooh. Or click here to make everything shiny. Well, that kind of changes the game, right? So I can make it a shiny Charizard. I don't really care for... Now, I know we're kind of backtracking, but some of these shinies are like, alright, I do like shiny Pikachu. I don't know if I like it more than regular Pikachu. I love how different, or not different rather, the shiny Gengar is. I wish that it was a white shiny. We're just going to do this for the... Wow, that really doesn't change much either. That doesn't get shiny. I love shiny Magneton. That's actually a really cool shiny in my opinion. Oh yeah, that's right. Shiny Mega Charizard X is really cool. All right, so we just did that. Sorry, I apologize for getting a little sidetracked there. All right, fire type for this region. Maybe we just do the shinies afterward, so I keep going. I get sidetracked easily. Typhlosion's my favorite starter of this region. Water type. I love a lot of the water types in Johto. I love Lantern. I love Politoed, Quagsire, and oddly enough, Corsola. But I think if I had to pick one of these water types, I'd have to go Politoed because I'm also a big fan of frogs. Especially that frog. Best frog. Grass type. Probably Celebi for this one. Electric type. Pichu. I love me some Pichu. I don't know why I love Pichu as much as I do, but I do. Ice type, definitely Sneasel, although Delibird is definitely pretty close. Heracross would be the best fighting type for me. Poison type, I guess I go Crobat. Ground type, this is tricky because I love Larvitar, but again, I haven't picked Quagsire for anything. As much as I love Quagsire, he's just so derpy and cute. I think I'd go Quagsire for this, because then I can always vote for my favorite Pokemon of this region, which you'll see in a few. Flying type, again, that's the Noctowl. Let's just make him shiny. I love shiny Noctowl, especially when Ash catches him in the anime. It's just priceless. And that's funny. You can choose any of the unknown forms. Although if I had to pick a psychic type, I'm actually thinking Espeon. I really like Espeon. Bug type. Heracross. Heracross all the way. Rock type, here's where you're going to see Tyranitar. This is going to be a tough choice. I guess I'd have to go with Mischievous, I think. Best type. I don't even like Kingdra that much, excuse me. Dark type. This is tricky. I love me some Tyranitar. But I haven't picked Umbreon. And I love me some Umbreon. I think I'm going to go with Umbreon here. You guys are going to see why. Steel type, Scizor. He's my second favorite bug type of this region. Fairy type, Granbull. I don't know why, I just figured Granbull. Typhlosion, Gimmick form. I like Mega Houndoom. Best legendary, I love me some Entei. Pokemon, the third movie, is my favorite Pokemon movie. And favorite of this region is Tyranitar. Tyranitar is my favorite of the second region. Alright. Gen 3, arguably my favorite of all the generations. I mean, you guys probably heard me say before, peak Pokemon to me is just Generation 3 and 4. But in terms of the generation, not just the region, because Generation 3 also includes Fire Red, Leaf Green. I just think that's the best era of Pokemon, my opinion again. Don't harass me in the comments about it, please. But that being said, I love me some Gen 3. I really grew up on Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, especially Emerald. Alright, normal type for this region. I think I'm going to go with Zangoose. Though I never really use Zangoose. Fire type, I love me Torkoal. I love me some Torkoal, excuse me. Water type. There's a lot of water types in Hoenn. But if you guys know anything about me, I also grew up a lot on Pokemon XD. And Mirror Bees, Ludicolo, Dance, and Song are part of peak Pokemon to me. Grass type, Sceptile. Easy. Electric type. I don't really care for Electric, and Manectric. Plusle and Minun. I guess I'd go Plusle. Ice type. Regice. I think I go Glalie here. An odd pick, I know. Fighting type. Probably Breloom. I appreciate Breloom. Poison type. I really don't care about any of these guys, but I guess I go with Roselia. Ground type. Here's where things get tricky. Groudon's one of my favorite legendaries of all time, but Flygon. Flying type, also really speaking of Pokemon XD, there's a Shadowlugia. That's pretty cool. This is tough between these two guys, and that's gonna make a tricky question for Dragon types because I love Salamence, but Rayquaza is my favorite legendary. So I think I'm gonna go with Rayquaza. Psychic type. Oh man, there's a lot of good choices here. You get all the Deoxys forms, you get Metagross, you get Latios and Latias. You got the whole Gardevoir line. I think I go Latios. Bug type. I think I like Shedinja just for his gimmick. I think it's pretty cool. Rock type. I love Regirock. Oddly enough, it's my favorite Reggie. I don't know why. I like his design the most. Favorite ghost type. Sableye all the way. I love Sableye. Dragon type. Again, this is tough because you got Flygon, Salamence, Latios, and Rayquaza. This is why it's so tough to pick, but I think if I had to pick one, it'd have to be Rayquaza, and we'd have to make him shiny. Dark type. One of my other favorite Pokemon that I don't, I guess, talk about enough is Absol. Absolutely. I apologize. Absol is definitely my favorite. Steel type, I go with Metagross. Fairy type, I guess Gardevoir. Starter, Sceptile. Gimmick form. This is so tough. I think Sceptile. Legend. Favorite legendary, I would say, would be Rayquaza. And then my favorite of this region is Sceptile. Not really surprised there. On to Gen 4. Favorite normal type. I love Munchlax. Fire type, this is easy. Infernape. Favorite water type of this region. I don't love the water types of Gen 4, funny enough. I think if I had to pick one, maybe Manaphy. This is one of those things where, like, I love Buizel, but I hate Floatzel. I hate the way Floatzel looks. I just hate its design. But then Rotom Wash, who's one of my favorite competitive Pokemon. I think I do that. I think I do Rotom Wash. Grass type, Shaman, especially Skyform. Yes. Yes. Electric type. Oh, the Specky Pichu. And I don't know which one this one is. I think I go with that. Specky Pichu. Ice type, Weavile. Fighting type. Ooh. Have to go Lucario. Poison. Let's do Krogunk. Sorry, Toxicroak, excuse me. Ground type. Oh man, that's tough. I think I go Garchomp. Flying type. Ooh, Togekiss and Drifblim. It's Drifloon, even. I think I go Drifblim. It's a weird choice for me, but for some reason, I've always liked Drifblim, especially it's shiny. It's really cool. Psychic type. Guess Gallade. Bug type. I don't love any of these bug types. I guess Yanmega. Rock type. Rampardos. Actually, Bonsly. I love Bonsly. Ghost type. Probably Giratina, especially his origin form. They have the Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Well, Time, Darkness, and Sky. They have that Dialga. That's pretty cool. I love that design. The color scheme especially. This is pretty neat. I think Giratina is still my favorite, though. Dark type. Darkrai and Weavile, it's a pretty tough choice. I think I go Darkrai. Wait, was Darkrai listed here? No. Is he? Oh, that's right. He's only a Dark type. That's right. Steel type, easy peasy. Lucario. Fairy. I guess Togekiss. Favorite of the starters, Infernape. Gimmick form, I love Mega Lucario. Legend of this region. Oh, man. I think Darkrai. And then my favorite of this region, you guessed it, if I could see it here. Yep, there it is. Lucario. So already you could see some of my favorites here. This is like, these four are four on my dream team. Gen 5. Now, if anyone who's heard me talk about Gen 5 before, there's something there we're going to talk about in just a sec. Gen 5 used to be my least favorite. I appreciated the story of the games. I think that they're overrated still, but I have grown to appreciate the new Pokemon that have come out from Gen 5. I've definitely learned to appreciate them more over the years. I did not like the idea that, initially, I didn't like the idea that we were going into a whole new region with whole new Pokemon that you didn't really know, which in retrospect is a cooler idea than some of the ideas that they've had lately. And like I said, I've grown to appreciate the region more. I've only gone back to it maybe twice. You know, I played Black. I played Black 2 and White 2. I really liked those games a lot. I liked the new things that they did with it, but I'm, again, getting sidetracked, but I've learned to love these Pokemon a little bit more. Started with normal types, and I don't know what any of these things are down here. I don't know why there's a pair of legs. But that's not my favorite normal type from this region, so instead I'm going to pick Braviary. I've learned to really like this Pokemon a lot. Fire type. Chandelure. I really learned to like Chandelure. Water type. Samurott all day, although... Okay, definitely Samurott. Grass type. I don't love really any of these grass types. I mean, I used Ferrothorn in competitive Pokemon for a long time, so I feel obligated to pick Ferrothorn. It's a very odd Pokemon. Electric type, we go Galvantula. Ice type. Guess we go Kyurem. Fighting type. I really don't like any of these fighting types. Just a fighting type trainer as a Pokemon. If someone knows what these weird things, if someone could tell me why there are legs for a Pokemon, please let me know, because I have no idea. We have to do this. I guess Conkeldurr. I do like Conkeldurr for competitive. Favorite poison type, Scolipede. Ground type, Landorus, especially Landform, excuse me. Favorite flying type, Braviary. Psychic type, I like Victini. Victini's cool. Bug type, probably Volcarona, actually. Rock type, I used to like Caracosta a lot. I think that's still my favorite out of these, although Gigalith is pretty cool. Ghost type, Chandelure. Dragon type, Hydreigon. Dark type, Zoroark. Or Bisharp. No, but that's probably my favorite steel type. Yeah. Fairy, I guess we do Whimsicott. Starter, Samurott. Gimmick form. Like, what are these? I don't know what any of these are. I guess we do the legs because it's a funny meme pick. I don't know. Legend, Victini, or actually no, Landorus. And my favorite from this region. I like Samurott, but I prefer Hisuian Samurott. I'm between these two guys, and I really don't know if I can pick a favorite between them. I guess I do Chandelure. Alright, so far so good, right? We're on Gen 6. We're making some good progress. Favorite normal type from this region. I love that it includes the Mega Evolutions too, but for this, I would probably pick Heliolisk. Favorite fire type from this region. I don't want to pick... I feel like picking the Mega Evolutions is not like picking the actual Pokemon. I do love Talonflame though. Although I never really do many playthroughs with Talonflame, because if I ever do Gen 6, I feel like I'm always defaulting to picking Charizard, so I already have a fire flying type, which in theory I could have a second one, but I like to make my teams a little more optimized than that. This should really be no surprise. This is literally like the mascot from my channel, but Greninja all the way. Especially, and I'm going to make sure I click this now because nothing beats, again, my color scheme is Shiny Greninja. Grass type. I love Trevenant, so we're going to do Trevenant. Electric type. They really didn't introduce many new electric types this region. It's literally these three and then a bunch of other forms. Wow, this is tough. I go to Dene. I think I do Dedenne. Ice type. They really only introduced 2 new ice types this region. Let's go Bergmite. Fighting type. Hawlucha. Again, I don't want to pick these Mega Evolutions for these. I don't really like the idea of doing that, but I guess... Alright, screw it. I'm going back. Favorite fire type, still the same. Favorite normal type. Because I don't care for Heliolisk. I do Mega Pidgeot instead. Trevenant, I do prefer Mega Sceptile. Favorite electric type. I'm just going to make my quick choices here. Okay. Ground type. Yeah, literally these 2, and then the Mega Evolutions, so... I don't know. Flying type. I do like Noivern. Psychic type. Oh, they have the Shadow Mewtwo from Pokken. Hoopa. I do like Hoopa. But I also like some of these Mega Evolutions, like these 3. Oh yeah, and the Latios. Sorry, I couldn't tell the difference between 2. I don't think I do have the difference between the 2. It's an odd pick because I really don't care that much about Hoopa, but it's cool, so I'll just pick Hoopa. Bug type, I guess we go Mega Heracross. Rock type, Mega Tyranitar. Ghost type. Ooh, I loved Mega Sableye. I always loved this concept of a Mega Evolution. Dragon type. I guess we go with this because I love that Pokemon. Dark type, again, should be no surprise. Should never be a surprise. Steel type. Mega Lucario. Favorite fairy type. I don't care for any of these Pokemon. Oh, Sylveon. Gotta go Sylveon. Favorite starter. Again, make sure we click that shiny on. Gimmick form. Probably still Mega Charizard X. Favorite legendary of this gen. Probably Mega Rayquaza. And my favorite, again, if you couldn't tell, he's literally on this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Well, 3 times and then ranked as the favorite for all of them. Gen 7, the Alola region. Favorite normal type. I don't care about any of these Pokemon, really. I think it's Silvally. It's type null and then Silvally. I'll do Silvally. Favorite fire type. It's just tough because I do like Incineroar, but Alolan Marowak's my dude. Favorite water type. Funny enough, we get Ash Greninja here. Although I do love the Tapus. I think one thing that I really liked about this generation was the Tapus, and then their shinies, which were like these like onyx black main colors, with their secondary colors being like their primary color for their normal form. Anyways, favorite grass type. My favorite starter of this region would be Decidueye. Favorite electric type, gotta do me some Alolan Raichu. I love Alolan Raichu. Favorite ice type, Alolan Ninetales. Beautiful Pokemon, great concept for a regional form. Fighting type. I think we go Marshadow. Ghost type, sorry, poison type, rather. I do like Poipole. Poipole's a cool Pokemon. I shiny hunted Poipole in Gen 7, and I never ended up finding it. It was a task and a half. I go Zygarde dog form. Favorite flying type. I guess I go Rowlet, actually, for this one. Favorite psychic type. Yep, I feel confident with that. Favorite bug type. I guess go Vikavolt. Rock type. Go Lincoln Rock. Ghost type. Probably Mimikyu, right? Oh no. Ooh. I like Mimikyu. I like Decidueye, and I like Alolan Marowak, and there's more Shadow, too. I gotta give love to Mimikyu a little bit here. Dragon type, Naganadel, I think it's, yep, that's how you pronounce it. Dark type, ooh, but then there's Incineroar. No, Greninja's always the GOAT. Should be no surprise, as always. Steel type. There is Solgaleo. I do like Solgaleo. There is Melmetal. I think I go Melmetal. Do I like Melmetal that much? Do I like Melmetal more than I like Solgaleo? I don't think so. But I also like... I like that form of Solgaleo. Fairy type. This is tricky. All the Tapus are here. So I'm a really weird guy when it comes to the Tapus, but I love Tapu Bulu. And just look at that shiny. Tell me that's not like the coolest shiny you've ever seen. Starter, Decidueye, favorite gimmick form. Oh, and they include the regional variants here. Probably. Okay, I gotta say it's Alolan Marowak because, and maybe my sense of humor is a little morbid. I always get a female Alolan Marowak because I nickname it Cubone's mom. Because I'm messed up like that. Just normal things. Legendary. Probably Tapu Bulu. Because I love Tapu Bulu, especially that shiny. Again, I'm weird. I really like that Pokemon. But my favorite of this region, now, this is probably going to be tough. Because I like Ash Greninja, but like, is it my favorite thing that came out of Gen 7? Probably not. Man, this is really tough. I think I'm going to go with Alolan Raichu here. Already making a pretty good list here. Alright. Next up, we have Gen 8. Now here's where things get interesting, because like... Ooh! Okay, I already know what we're going to do here. Hisuian Zoroark. Awesome Pokemon. Favorite fire type? I really wanted to love Hisuian Typhlosion more, but I really didn't. Although I feel like this 2D sprite is the coolest it's ever looked. Not gonna lie, if only it looked like that. But Cinderace, I would say was probably my favorite out of this region for at least starters. Water type, Hisuian Samurott, my boy. I love this Pokemon, like with a passion. They really just took the concept of Samurott and just some little tweaks that just kind of perfected it, and the color scheme especially. Grass type. I love Grookey. I love Grookey. He is such a cute starter. Electric type. Toxtricity, but which form, really? Yeah, probably that form. Yeah, probably that one. Ice type. Wow, this is... I think Darumaka, maybe? What is this fighting type? Ooh. There's some good ones here. Sirfetch'd. Urshifu. I love Urshifu. Galarian Zapdos. And Hisuian Decidueye. Oh, that's tough. Oh, this is so... I'm going to go with Decidueye, because I know I can vote for him later, I think. Poison type. Probably Toxtricity. Ground type. Ursaluna? Luna. Probably Luna, because it's like supposed to be a lunar Pokemon. Flying type. This Pokemon is one of my favorites of the last like few generations, especially that black with the, again, that's my color scheme. That's my color scheme right there. Like, perfect. Psychic type. Again, probably Hisuian Braviary. Braviary. I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Bug type. I really don't care for any of these Pokemon, but I guess Cleavor because it's a cooler concept. It just kind of stinks in execution. Rock type. Arcanine. Ghost type. This is tricky because I want to say Dragapult, but I also love Hisuian Zoroark. But for some reason, I have a love for Corsola, and this is like such like a cool concept, as messed up as it is. I think we go Zoroark though. Dragon type, Dragapult, easy. Dark type. Ooh, I wanted Urshifu, but Samurot's here, so it has to be Samurott. Steel type? There's another one of those where I really couldn't. I guess Corviknight. Actually, I do care about Corviknight. Fairy type? Ooh. I guess we do. I think we do you. Favorite starter of this region. Oh, now this is where it gets tough because you're not only choosing the starters from the region, you're also doing the Hisuian forms. But then there's a groupie. Hisuian Samurott would be it, and my favorite gimmick form. Wow, that's tough. This is a lot to choose from. Well, how do I pick between these two? Because these are two of my favorite regional forms that have existed. Wow, I don't know what to pick. And then there's just, I guess it would still be between these two. Oh wow, I'm really torn. Like this is the first time I feel like I would want to pick both. The song I was listening to just kind of stopped singing, making music, making sound. It was just crinkling fire. Getting sidetracked. Oh, this is so tough. Do I eeny, meeny, miny, moe this? Well, I guess this also is like my favorite of the region at this point, because it would be between these two. So, who can I confidently say would be my favorite out of Gen 8? And if I ask that question, I think it's Braviary. Yep, I feel a little more confident with that. Favorite legend? Oh, okay, maybe I can vote for Urshifu. Yeah, I go Urshifu. And then my favorite of this region would be Braviary. And let me just make sure I get my shiny charm on. Yep. Gen 9. This is going to be an interesting one. First for normal type. Why am I blanking on this dude's name? Passimian? I think that'd be it. Favorite fire type? I think Skeledirge would be it. Water type? Ooh, my dolphin dude. And oh my gosh, I'm blanking on all these Gen 9 Pokemon names. Palafin, right? Yes, Palafin. Grass type. I think it'd be Meowscarada. Yep, it would be Meowscarada. Electric type. I think Pawmot. Yeah. Ice type. I do like the Delibird. Iron Bundle. Fighting type. Probably Annihilate. Poison type. Wooper though. I love Pade and Wooper. Yeah, we go with that. Ground type, right? Yep, that's ground type. Probably Wooper again. I have a soft spot for Wooper. Flying type. They really didn't introduce a lot of flying types. I know a lot of people that I can tick off by putting by putting this guy in there. Flamigo. I'm gonna put Flamigo in there, and I'm just gonna love when I get angry comments, because I know exactly who of my group is going to love that choice, and some who are going to hate it. Psychic type. I'd say I really don't care about any of these, I feel like. I guess Screaming Tail. Bug type. Excuse me. Is it Nimble? No, that's Nimble. I forget this guy's name. But I think it's the Volcarona form. I'm blanking on its name, I'm sorry. Rock type. I do like the Tyranitar form. Again, I'm blanking on these names, I apologize. Skeledirge, probably my favorite ghost type, or Annihilape. I like Skeledirge. Favorite dragon type? Ooh, Roaring Moon, all the way. Can't beat it. In fact, I shiny hunted this thing. That's a fun shiny hunt. I made a video for it. Please check that out if you haven't. I'll put a link in the description or something. My favorite was that dark type. Yes, 100%. I love Roaring Moon, like to the moon and back. No pun intended, or I guess all pun intended. Steel type, King Gambit. This Pokemon's insanely cool. Favorite fairy type. I do love the mischievous form. I think I go that one. Favorite starter of this region would be Skeledirge, probably. What is this one? Gimmick form. Gimmick form. Is this considered a gimmick? Are these considered gimmick forms? They should be considered brand new Pokemon, no? Because they're not the same Pokemon. I don't think it's... I guess it could be considered a gimmick, but I feel like that's wrong. I go Wooper here. I think I go Wooper there. Favorite legendary of this region? I love this little guy. Chew something. I forget its name. I apologize. And then my favorite Pokemon of this region would probably be Roaring Moon. And then here's the fun part. I'm not gonna worry about doing any of this because I really don't care. But what I do care about, and what you guys probably care about, and I know my camera's gonna get in the way of this. Actually, maybe not really, but then you can't really see everything here. It doesn't matter. I can see it. I'll zoom in and out if I need to. Ranking the favorites across all the regions. This is what I know you're all here for. And this is where it's going to be really tough for me for the favorite list on the right, which is a really cool favorite list, by the way. I'm like kind of digging that. And if I'm looking that way, it's because my mic's in the way, so I apologize. But here is what you guys are here for. What are my favorite of all the types? First off, what is my favorite normal type? And I think I can confidently say that's going to be Noctowl. I love Noctowl. It's something that's really grown on me over the years, but again, I love owls. I love shiny Noctowl. Yes. Favorite fire type. This one's really not that hard. It would be Charizard all the way. Water type. Okay, that's I guess not as hard. Shiny Greninja. Sceptile. And it would be shiny Sceptile. I guess I haven't really gone through all the shinies I prefer, but I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, these are literally my big three. These are my big three. Favorite electric type of all time. Oh man, that's a tough choice. I think the GOAT would be Pikachu, actually. Favorite ice type. I'm between Sneasel and Weavile. I think I like Sneasel's design just a little bit more. So I think I go to Sneasel. Fighting type, Lucario. He's one of my favorites. Poison type would probably be Gengar. Ground type. This is a tough choice. I think I go Flygon. Actually, that's not as tough as I thought it would be. Favorite flying type? Because Charizard's in my big three, it has to go to him. Psychic type. Ooh, we got some good choices here. Ooh, wow. I think I go Mewtwo here, but I gotta say, this cluster of 4 right here, some of my other favorites, but we're gonna go Mewtwo. Bug type. My favorite bug type of all time is Heracross. Favorite rock type. Tyranitar is my favorite of Gen 2, so probably that. Ghost type, Gengar. Dragon type. Definitely Mega Charizard. X. Dark type. It's always Greninja. Steel type. Lucario. I don't love Shiny Lucario, though. That's why I haven't changed it. I don't like the sorry, not green. I wanted to say green. The gold and blue or whatever it's called. I'm really not a fan of it. Fairy type. Ooh, this is tough. I want to say Gardevoir, but I love Tapu Bulu. But do I love Tapu Bulu more than I like Gardevoir? Probably not. Oh yeah, you guys can't see this. My apologies. Favorite starter of all time. This is going to be tough because basically my favorite starter is my favorite Pokemon, which it would be between those two guys. And I think I can confidently say it would be Greninja. So maybe it's not as hard as I thought. But, like, I mean, those two together, they're just the best. Favorite gimmick form? The legs. It's got to be the legs. No, it's not the legs. Oh, I still picked the legs up here. That's funny. Do I still want it to be the legs? Well, probably, because I really don't care about these. What is this? Gimmick form. Probably Charizard. Probably Charizard. Whoops. Double checking this. Nope. Alright. I'll get that later. Legendary. Favorite legendary of all time? Probably Mewtwo. No. Rayquaza. I'm sorry. He is my favorite legendary. And my favorite Pokemon of all time would have to be Greninja. So, since we're here, let me just remove this, and basically you guys can see all my favorites across all the types and whatnot, too. That's the list. That is the list. So, let me just... Can I move me? I'd have to unlock me. Alright, I'm just going to put that here, that way you guys can see that bottom right there. But, yeah, that was fun. Definitely something different. If you guys happen to agree with some of my lists, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what Pokemon are your favorite. And if you guys would like, I can even put a link to this in the description. And you guys can do this for yourselves. Share amongst your friends. Share with me even. I'd be happy to hear what your choices are. But thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. It really helps out the channel a lot. If you guys are playing any of these Pokemon games, you know, let me know what your favorites are too. Like, definitely would like to get to know you guys a bit better. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So, again, take care. As always, happy gaming.